Russia has signaled it could reject the latest plan for peace in Ukraine after secretive talks with the U.S. in Abu Dhabi. Follow this channel Eco Channel for more updates on international news. Starmer demands British boots on ground under Ukraine. Peace deal PM appears to challenge Putin to drop demands that rule out any NATO presence after Russian withdrawal. Keir Starmer has demanded that Britain be allowed to send troops to Ukraine under any peace deal with Russia. The Prime Minister urged other world leaders to step up planning to join the deployment, which he said was a vital part of security guarantees for Kyiv. Our military planners have worked really hard in recent months and will continue to work on the readiness of that force, he told a virtual meeting of the Coalition of the Willing. And I urge colleagues on the call this afternoon to firm up national commitments because we need to ensure we've got the most robust capability and the most robust plans on the table. Marco Rubio, the U.S. Secretary of State, dialed into the meeting for the first time. It was called as American and Ukrainian officials claimed they were nearing completion on a framework that could pave the way to ending almost 4 years of fighting with Russia. Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukraine's president, was reported to be planning an impromptu trip to hold talks with Donald Trump at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida, where he will be spending the Thanksgiving holiday. However, Russia signaled on Tuesday that it may not sign up to a revised deal, suggesting Europe had blown its chances by rejecting an initial plan leaked last week that heavily favored Moscow. Analysts said Vladimir Putin shows little signs of a willingness to compromise on the key sticking points, such as his demand for more Ukrainian territory or allowing foreign troops to patrol its neighboring frontier. Dan Driscoll, the U.S. Army Secretary, was in Abu Dhabi on Tuesday night for talks with an unnamed Russian delegation and Kirilo Budanov, Ukraine's military intelligence chief, who is rarely seen out of the country. Mr. Zelensky told his allies in the coalition that the U.S. and Ukraine were ready to move forward with a 19-point plan drafted in Geneva last weekend. During the meeting, Mr. Zelensky did not commit to making a trip to the U.S., but Rustem Umerov, his national security advisor, said they would find the earliest suitable date in November to complete final steps. Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, said a few delicate but not insurmountable details still needed to be hashed out by the U.S., Ukraine, and Russia. It is understood that the 19-point plan included placeholders for the most sensitive issues, including territorial concessions and decisions on NATO, to be filled in at a later date by Mr. Zelensky and Mr. Trump. The latest plan was an amended version of an earlier 28-point strategy formulated by U.S. officials after consultations between Steve Witkoff, the U.S. President's peace envoy, Jared Kushner, his son-in-law, and Russia's Kirill Dmitriev, a back-channel communicator between